Hello, how are you today? It is Shan from shanmerchant.com. I'm a relationship coach and an intimacy teacher, and today I'm shooting to you live from Ibiza. Hello everyone, how are you today? So I wanted to shoot you a video today about healthy relationships. Specifically, what is a healthy relationship? The reason that I wanted to do this is that many women that I work with actually are not completely sure what a healthy relationship is. We spend a lot of time talking about painful relationship patterns or toxic relationships or narcissistic narcissistic wounding in partners, so dating a narcissist. There's all these different types of examples of unhealthy relationships, but if you haven't had a healthy relationship modeled for you as a child, and as children we observe, we're the small people and we're looking up at generally mother and father as the perfect role models for what a healthy relationship is, then you might not know what a healthy relationship is. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this today. So just in case you haven't seen my videos before, my background's in psychotherapy. I am passionate about relationships, about intimacy. I'm new to the world of YouTube. Most of my videos up until now I've been shooting on Facebook, so there's a link above if you want to watch any of my other videos there. If you like my stuff, please help me out by liking my channel. That would really help me. So anyway, what exactly is a healthy relationship? So a healthy relationship, firstly, is not always going to feel good, because actually healthy relationships evolve over time, they mature over time, they contract, they expand depending on what's going on in your individual lives, and so they grow and evolve over time. And so you're not always going to be feeling good in a relationship. And I guess what I mean by that is if you have expectations around a healthy relationship where you're going to feel good all the time, then this isn't a honest expectation, actually, because sometimes you're going to be working on quite difficult things. You might be working on difficult dynamics within yourself around opening more to intimacy, or being able to trust more, or being able to be more vulnerable, or opening your heart, depending on what your own personal history is. This could be very challenging for you. And also, together as a couple, you might be working on some difficult concepts. For example, I'm a couples therapist, and there's a lot of power dynamics actually that can get played out in relationships. Different roles that you play. There's even a drama triangle, which is called the persecutor, the victim, and the rescuer. And in a relationship, as a relationship evolves and deepens over time, we can get caught in particular roles. So often in a healthy relationship, there's actually quite hard work being done. So I want to just first set your expectation that a healthy relationship isn't a perfect relationship. And actually what I would say a healthy relationship is it's more about the intention of both people coming together and wanting to be conscious in relationship and really wanting to work in their relationship. And when they screw up and don't get things right, that they actually make amends, because a big signal actually, or indicator of a healthy relationship, is when both partners actually realize, okay, so there's been some conflict, my partner's got really upset, and then they move in quickly to resolve that. They make amends, so they want to put their effort into that relationship. And so going back to what exactly is a healthy relationship. So a healthy relationship has certain characteristics, and one of the things about a healthy relationship is actually respecting the uniqueness of each other. And so realizing that actually you're two individuals that are coming together in relationship, not to be overly dependent or independent in the relationship, but it's more about interdependent. So you're two individuals coming together, and to actually be a team. You want to be a team together, and no one person having control or influence over the other, but more like recognizing that you're two unique individuals coming together. And it's all about, I want to be myself, who I really am in relationship, and I want you to be that too. I want you to have that space and that respect and that honesty to be who you really are. That's what we want to be in a healthy relationship. We want to be able to be who we really are. And actually that comes on to my second point, that a really important aspect of having a healthy relationship as an adult is that you have emotional safety. And you know, as children, emotional safety is really important for us to feel, and this is all about attachment actually. And so it's about feeling seen, feeling heard, knowing that, you know, when, for example, as an infant or a young child, when I need something, my parent, the person that's supposed to caregive me and look after me, is going to be reasonably consistent and being able to meet my needs in an empathetic way. And so you know, that really builds self-esteem and self-confidence and a sense of who I am, a sense of identity as a child. And then you grow up into an adult, and it's the basis of your self-esteem and self-confidence and identity. And what a lot of people don't realize is that, you know, we have these attachment needs and we carry these into adulthood. And this is healthy to have these, to still have these attachment needs. We still need to feel emotionally safe. And so in your adult relationship, it's about also knowing that you can rely on your partner, that they're going to be there for you, that when you're upset, they're going to see this and they're going to attend to you, that they're going to see and hear you and appreciate you. And so, you know, we have these needs that as an adult relationship, which are healthy and normal, and that they build the emotional safety. And so, you know, having a sense of emotional safety is really important and necessary in a healthy relationship. The reason that I talk about this is that a lot of couples that come for couple therapy that are struggling in their relationship, they might be having a lot of conflict, they might be feeling really insecure, they might be having other issues such as jealousy or affairs. You know, it's very individual to the couple. But, you know, one of the fundamental problems that I often see is that there's none of that emotional safety. And so, you know, you want to build your emotional safety. This is part of being in a healthy relationship. And the second thing that I would say is, you know, to be in a healthy relationship, you want to be coming into relationship as adult to adult. So you don't want to be in relationship with a child. So someone who is acting out of a much younger place would be, you know, very difficult to be in relationship with, because then you find yourself looking after them all the time, or making sure that, you know, like dealing with their feelings. They have big feelings that they bring into the relationship. Often it's a lot of drama that comes into the relationship, and actually you're the one that's holding all of that, so you're not able to really bring the fullness and all of your feelings and needs into the relationship. So that's what it's like if you're like an adult and a child. And what you want to be is, you want to be looking after your own, you want to be in connection with yourself, and you know, having a strong relationship with yourself, so that you're looking after your own child. You know, you're the parent looking after your own inner child, and that, you know, when you come together in relationship, it's adult to adult. And adult to adults have these really deep sexual conscious relationships, not adult to child. Another thing that's really, really important for a healthy relationship is respect, actually. And this really starts with you. So you have to have your own set of values and expectations of how you want to be treated and how you want to like live in the world, actually. And so, you know, it's about you setting boundaries about what feels good and what doesn't feel good for you, and not allowing your boundaries to be overstepped. And so you know, when you respect yourself in this way, it sends out a really strong communication into the world that that person has value, and people really notice that, and they respect that. They respect to hear your voice, you know. And so again, it's like, you know, if you're going to be in a relationship, you have to work on that really, and be in a healthy relationship. Then the first thing that you need is, you really need that strong and intimate relationship with yourself. Everything starts from your own relationship with yourself. And another thing that's really, really important, and this is actually linked to emotional safety actually, is trust. You know, you need to really be able to trust the person that you're with, and trust yourself to share more of yourself. So it's about really, you know, let's say you might have an issue, you might have history with fearing relationships and thinking that relationships are not safe. And you know, might have learnt this as a child, and so trusting might be an issue for you. And so part of being in a healthy relationship actually is working on that in yourself, and so being able to, you know, consciously choosing to trust the other in a relationship, and also, you know, having that experience of the other person being trustworthy. So trust is a really fundamental platform in a relationship. And then the other thing that I would say is, like, you know, not sacrificing part of yourself for the other person. Again, it's about really recognizing that you're two unique people, and that you you have your own needs, and it's about, not falling into a type of codependent type behavior, but actually, not pleasing, not caretaking, recognizing yourself as an individual and not sacrificing parts of yourself to be in a relationship, because that's actually an unhealthy aspect of a relationship. A healthy relationship is recognizing, well, I have feelings and I have needs, and I need to be able to communicate these. I need to have a voice. And so if this is an issue, if this is an area for you that needs to be developed, then again, it's going back to that first relationship with yourself. And so to sum up all of this, what I would say is to be in a healthy relationship is an evolving piece of work, actually, and it's having that expectation that it's not perfect, but you're going to allow, it's all about being honest and consciously choosing to show more of yourself in relationship, and recognizing that relationships have their seasons and that they go up and down. Being in a long-term relationship, a healthy relationship, there will be its challenges, and things aren't going to feel good all of the time, but it's about building that foundation together, being a team, and consciously choosing to put your effort into the relationship and working on it. So that was what I wanted to share with you today. If you find this interesting, then let me know. Put some comments in the comments box. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. What do you think about being in a healthy relationship, and what does a healthy relationship mean for you? Be really interested. So I'll say goodbye for now, and I'll see you all soon.